because he was able to speak. He was able to speak. And that's one of the problems that we talk about. Most times, people don't end up getting the leader that they deserve because of what we check. We tend to check some of the things that are not necessarily essential in identifying who our leader should be. And we mentioned some two last week. We mentioned two, and those are just some that I had picked. Yeah, one is the physical look. And this is a real thing. I remember some years back when there were opinion polls pitting candidates for presidency, and somebody asked, what are they basing their opinion polls on? Maybe it is physical look, and these were national figures. So and it became a big deal. Is so and so more handsome than so and so, because opinion poll was somewhat showing that he is ahead. And sure enough, along the way towards the end, that graph was tilted. So you never know. Maybe that was an issue. But I've learned that happens. In the university, like I said, it was a big deal. And more so for a position of treasurer of SONU then. That was a students' organization, Nairobi University. If you vied against a lady, you had no chance, and more so a beautiful lady. Somewhat, and not because ladies will vote them, because most times fewer ladies vote than men. It was because men will just vote because this lady looks beautiful. She came to my room and she talks very well. She talked to our class, and that was it. In fact, going back to the eloquence, in the university, people would be allocated positions based on how beautiful their speech was. I remember in one incident, we called them kamkunjis. Yeah, somebody would speak and then he's told, wewe ndio unafaa kuwa chairman. Yeah, another one speaks, you deserve to be this. And then one person spoke and he was told, no, you are beyond university. You go and vie for MP in Embakasi. We will give you. By the way, I think that is the way maybe Babu Owino ended up being somewhat MP. People mistake speech. People somewhat get influenced into this idea of speech. I think speech has a way. It's like music itself. It's musical. And this is why a lot of times people who are able to speak, not necessarily able to mobilize action, will somewhat be put into leadership. You see, but they are not effective leaders. How do we know? Because of results. That's the only way. Jesus said, by their fruits you will know them, whether they are bad trees or good trees. So that is something very essential.